We are headed to the dispensary. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I didn't forget the mic this time. Yeah, we're gonna head to the dispensary. We're gonna pick up some fresh buds. And then we're gonna go home and have a little smoke sesh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's everybody's Monday doing? I did a couple live streams this morning. Short ones. My mind's been kind of all over the place today, so I am sorry if you jumped into the live stream and I did not respond to you, Mayo. I am so sorry. Jumped on for a little bit, and then one of my parents came home and they work from home, so I wasn't really able to chat or be obnoxious. You know. But yeah, we're headed to the dispensary. Gotta pick up some money first, and then we will. Yeah, we'll have a smoke set with your boy, the Asian. You know. Normally I don't really do videos on the cuff like this again. But yeah, I decided to do a little video picking up some weed. You know, that's part of the smoking experience, you know, going to the dispensary, picking up some weed. I'm sure you all remember your first time going to the dispensary. You were probably like a kid in a candy shop, or a toy store, you know. I was a kid, toy store. But yeah. We're gonna go get some money first. The ATM. Yeah, no. Yes, sir. We're just gonna get the car running. Give out an old locked key. You know, we're gonna make sure the car's locked, especially since it's running. Alright. We got the monies. Alright, we got the monies. Time to go get the weed, fellas. Time to go get the weed. Yes, sir. Car needs a washing, I tell you. Car needs a washing. Keep your whips clean, boys. Keep your whips clean. Coming from the Asian, just like your bongs. Keep them clean, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, boys? Girls, ladies, gents. All the above. You know. Yes, the old Max gets up and goes. She got about 58,000 miles on her. 58,000. Not too bad. Had her a little over 5 years. Almost paid off. Got about 8 months left. Pay her off. Just about. Not too shabby. Doesn't feel like 8 or 6 years. Definitely doesn't feel like 6 years. Of course, light changes as soon as I want to take a drink. That's what happens, folks. That's what happens. It always works out that way. You know what I mean? So, more than 2 ways to skin a cat. You know, more than 2 ways to skin a cat. Good deed for the day, you know? It's our good deed for the day. Gotta be a good person, you know? Gotta be a good person. Let people through. Let people go. He had the right of way. He was walking the street, even though he was jaywalking. Sorry, guys. Let's see what's going on at the dispensary. Let's see. Nothing like picking up some weed. Nothing like picking up some weed. Yeah. How's it going, boss?
Recreational or medical?
Medical.
Medical? Any points?
I used them online. Thank you. Weed's legal here, so you can get it recreational or medical. You just have to be over the age of 21. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. You remember back in the days when you had to find a plug and you had to find somebody that had weed? You know, a lot of times it was like carts and whatnot. But, yeah. Those days are over, kinda, you know? People are coming around to the weed scene and, like, people are realizing weed helps a lot of people. You know? Like, it's not just... People don't just smoke weed to get high. Like, I know a lot of people think that people just smoke weed to get high or, you know, to, like it's a drug. You know, people get addicted to certain feelings and whatnot, and that happens. It happens. But there's a lot of people that use weed for medical purposes, and it helps them with their illnesses and mental health and mental states and whatnot. I am one of those people. It helps me mentally, it helps me physically, helps my body feel better, feel lighter. The pain kind of tones down a little bit, we'll say. It tones down just a little bit, you know. Yeah. Short little rant about weed. Have you ever been on the cusp of trying weed or trying any type of cannabis, including edibles, carts, flower, concentrates, anything like that? I would be highly cautious about it, alright? Beautiful, thank you, my man.
Check that and make sure.
Yeah. Looking good. Thank you, my man.
Of course, man. Have a good one.
You too. Alright, we got the drugs. But yeah, as I was saying, like, weed isn't just like a drug, you know? It's not just a drug, it's a medicine. And you know, that goes for like a lot of drugs. Like, a lot of the pills and medications and whatnot that you take, you know, it has a lot of drugs that people don't look at that are, you know, acceptable, we'll say. Acceptable. Like, the drugs that you would find in your pills, your daily average pills, you know, people take them every day, but they have the same thing as people who are addicted to the hardcore stuff, you know? They have the same things in them that make up the hardcore stuff. So it's like, you know, we'll push for pill farm drugs, but we'll look down on the regular usage of what's in those pills as untainted, undiluted substances, you know? Yeah, and they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that either. You have to look that up. If they were more, like, honest about what's in your pills and what's in your drugs, like, people wouldn't go out and search for the drugs, like the hardcore drugs, and like, people wouldn't go out and try to find pills that have this and that in them, and just a whole bunch of different things, you know? Yeah, you think they're honest about that shit? They ain't honest about that shit. They ain't honest about that shit. They're feeding you a bunch of sugar pills. Especially capsules. You can't trust capsules. You can't even trust, like, tablets. You know? I don't know. weed flower itself, untainted, coming straight from the plant, you know, you can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with it. Now, yes, some people, it's not made for them, and that's fine. It's not made for them. You don't have to like it. You don't have to smoke it. But don't judge the people who do just because they do smoke it, you know? Because some of those people use it as a medicine. So, you know, just be nice. Be nice. You never know what somebody's going through. You never know what they're going through. You know, you just don't know what somebody's going through, ever. You know? That is my advice and my therapy rant for today. Alright, that is my therapy rant for today. Guys, we're gonna have to try out these nugs when we get home. We're gonna have to try out these nugs when we get home. It may be a good smoke. It may be a good smoke, fellas. Should we do a cut style video or should we do a normal smoke sesh? Should we do a normal smoke sesh or a cut style video? Because I don't know. I feel like the cut style smoke sessions are cool and all, but you don't get much of the Asian. We all know you don't come for the Asian. We all know you come for the smoke. We all know. We all know. But hey, that's okay though. It's okay. That's what the channel's about. Our mantra is we only judge the weed. We don't judge people. So that goes back into my rant about weed, you know? It's perfect. It's perfect. We only judge the weed, not people. But this is gonna end the picking up cannabis, picking up the meds video, alright? If you like the video, please comment, rate, subscribe, all those good things. You know the deal. If you like the video, or if you dislike the video, let me know down below in the comments, what can I do to make the video better for you as a viewer, alright? Alright, be safe, be sexy, stay high, stay real, and most importantly, go get it today!